Good morning, listeners. I'm Dr. Efe, and I'm going to be talking about some health tips today. I hope you find it useful as we forge ahead. Clean living for rehabilitation and well-being. Much emphasis will be placed on our mental health. We'll start by taking an overview. Our physical environment plays a crucial role in both our physical and mental states. Of course, we all know that we have a cluttered environment. We're exposed to germs and diseases, and also concerning our mental states, it can lead to stress, anxiety, and at times cognitive overload. And all these in some way can affect our concentration, especially at work, doing our daily activities, and also affect our family relationship. On the other hand, a clean space promotes calmness. We are more productive and overall affects our well-being. Cleaning at times could not just be working, it could also serve as a therapeutic method of therapy, of treatment. Let's see some scientific insights. Some studies have been conducted to show that a cluttered environment increases stress and also worsens our physical and our mental being. As it says, neatness breeds order. Clutter breeds what? Disorder. A study done in the Princeton University Neuroscience Institute found that the best way to process information as effectively as possible is to have a decluttered environment. This research also shows that you'll be less irritable, of course more productive, less distracted, and more able to process information better in comparison with an untidy environment. We're going to look at the psychological effects. On one hand, a cluttered environment, and on the other hand, a tidy environment. I will begin with a cluttered space. A cluttered space increases stress and anxiety. On the other hand, an organized space reduces stress and promotes relaxation. I'm sure everybody wants that. Everybody wants an environment to relax. Secondly, a cluttered space causes mental overload and lack of focus, inability to concentrate. On the other hand, a clean and organized space will boost your motivation and productivity. Lastly, in terms of the difference, a cluttered space leads to procrastination and low self-esteem. I'm always going to do this. I will do this, culminating in low self-esteem. While a clean space encourages a sense of accomplishment and control. I know we must have experienced this one way or the other. You wake up in the morning and you make your bed, even before going to work, gives you a sense of fulfillment, and as well can affect your overall production and optimization for the day. We're also going to be talking about cleanliness, anxiety, and the subconscious mind. A messy space can reflect an overwhelmed mind, and cleaning can be a powerful tool with coping with a mechanism of anxiety. Mental health issues can affect our ability to maintain hygiene. For example, an elderly patient that has dementia has no sense of how untidy their environment could be. That's why we always provide assistance via the social health services, an admiral nurse, or an occupational therapist to organize her home so that she could be tidy and could be well focused for the day. On the other hand, for a child that has an ADHD, an attention deficit hyperactive disorder, that has an autistic spectrum of disease, cleanliness also helps in as a source of therapy in their mind. Mental health issues can affect our ability to maintain hygiene and a clean environment. Just as I said, a demented patient is not aware that our environment is unclean. And it's a boomerang. On an unclean environment, apart from affecting your mental state, can also lead to physical disabilities, infectious diseases, exposure to germs, and so on and so forth. When feeling anxious or depressed, even basic self-care tasks can seem overwhelming. Viewers, we must have been anxious at a time or another, in one way or another, and we find it difficult to concentrate, to do basic tasks of even combing your hair, grooming yourself, or even taking care of your immediate environment. It creates a cycle. It's like a boomerang. It keeps affecting one state of your health or the other. And this cycle is hard to break. Individuals with anxiety or attention deficit hyperactive disorder often experience a sense of calm after cleanliness or after cleaning. Just as I said earlier on, cleaning could be therapeutic, as it offers instant results and a sense of accomplishment. It's not a cure. No, it's not a cure. But we all know, all these disorders do not have a cure. But cleaning your environment or cleaning your immediate space could serve as a primary source of management. What does clean environment have to do with sleep? Sleeping is a physiological state. God created man to sleep. In fact, he had to tell Adam to sleep in the Bible in order to create what? Eve. That shows you how much God values sleep. Sleeping in a clean room improves your sleep quality. One of the sleep hygienes or sleep therapies we use is one, you have to have a clean room. If you don't have a clean room, you can have insomnia, or you could have a worsening insomnia. And as we all know, insomnia could lead to depression and anxiety. Why don't just get a clean room and see how your sleep pattern goes? A study done by the National Sleep Foundation found that people who make their beds every morning are 19% more likely to get a good night's sleep. Very interesting. 19%, such significant value of getting a good night's sleep. Cluttered bedrooms are linked to high rates of insomnia and restless sleep, just as I said earlier on. No wonder putting up in a hotel or hotel guests have been found to have higher rates of sleep, either of initiating sleep or maintaining sleep. Why? Because a hotel room is usually decluttered or has minimal clutter. So, invariably, you have a good night rest. That is sleep and cleanliness. After saying all this, here comes a practical session. How to maintain a clean, healthy environment for mental well-being. It begins with you. It's not a hand-on session. It's just a way of describing little steps, drops of water to make an ocean. How to maintain a clean, healthy environment for mental well-being. It begins little. Don't think it's that big. Start small. That's the first thing. Tackle one small area at a time. Now, you could see on my table, I have a liter. I could just take it off and put it in the trash. It's clean. It starts small and start from a small area. This is my desk. It could just be your drawer, or it could be your digital space, as you can see. After starting gradually, you need to get a pattern. Declutter regularly. Clean your environment regularly. It could be a weekly cleaning, it could be daily, Depends on the one that suits you. You could draw up a diary for it and follow the pattern. And let's see how the result goes. There is a rule called 20 to 20 rule. You could use it. It simply means for old gadgets, old stuff, possibly more than 6 months old, you could just easily trash it, especially and most importantly, if it's of little value to you. It's a way of decongesting your environment and maintaining a clean and healthy environment. Another very good way is creating a relaxing atmosphere. It suits the mind. It gives you inner peace. It could be by just in my office, I have plants everywhere, both organic and inorganic plants. They suit my office. My office is well lit, as you can see. Does it not look beautiful? You could have one of that. Light up your environment. Light up your space, your workspace. Light up your bedroom, not at night, but during the day for proper ventilation. In terms of your physical health, it's good. You could also have calm scents. That's your dirty socks after a day's work. You could just trash it. Or you could just put it in the dry cleaning service or put it in your washing machine. Allow your room to have a good odor. And see how your partner or how your spouse reacts to you. Now, making your bed daily, very important. You get out of bed, you make your work plan for the day, you say your prayers. Why don't you just take 2 minutes out of your very important schedule and make your bed? As we said earlier on, it sets a tone for an organized day. Someone very important earlier said to me many years ago, the best way of having a successful day, an organized day, begins from just making your bed. Simple task. There is so much we could talk about. But for now, these are the few. Thank you, and we're going to send you more health tips on how to maintain a clean environment. Thank you for viewing. Have a lovely day.